Hello my fellow readers, today is time for a manga haul. These I all got from Right Stuff recently. It's my big April order because there were a lot of releases for the spring. So here we go. The first thing is not actually manga or light novel. It is Sasaki and Miyano, the first season, or all of the show. I think there was supposed to be like a movie or something, right? I don't remember if there's going to be a full second season or just a movie, but this is really sweet and good. I watched it last year, and yeah, I want to support them. It's one of my favorites. I don't need to get into it. Next is a new release that I'm looking forward to trying. This is called Sunbeams in the Sky. It's just a new shoujo, and it looks really sweet from the cover. That's all I know. Hopefully it's good. And then Cardcaptor Sakura Clear Card, and this is the 13th volume, so now Clear Card is officially longer than the original release of Sakura. And then I did not know this was coming. Still waiting for more Become You. However, there's a new orange. This is Orange to You, Dear One. And I think this is following the new timeline. So, the one that's created once they save. So, spoilers. When they save Kakeru. So, I can't wait for that, but I do miss Become You. I wanted to see more of that series, and I do hope that gets finished. Continued and finished. Next is volumes 23 and 24 of Snow White with the Red Hair. Still like this series. I'm hoping that it doesn't overlast. I really enjoy it. I love the characters and the romances and the relationships. I was shocked by what they decided to do in like the more recent ones with a certain relationship, but okay, I guess. But I look forward to continuing and seeing where it goes from here. And yeah. And next, I still have to actually do a reread of the official, or a read of the official release, but so excited to be going on to volume 3 of Tsubakicho Lonely Planet. Again, this is by the author of Daytime Shooting Star, which I have mixed feelings about. I like it, it's beautifully done, but it still breaks my heart. So, very excited to have this one. And I haven't read the newest work either, which I have been buying, so I'll be able to do like a big binge read. And then I picked up volume 1 of The Saint's Magic Power is Omnipotent, the Other Saint. I look forward to seeing Ira's story and how that goes. And the next two are ones that I don't keep. I do read them and then I pass them on to the library. But it's volume 7 of Mint Chocolate and volume, what are we up to with this one? Oh, volume 7, so same. Volume 7 of Love and Heart, which, this is my hate read one. Like, Mint Chocolate's okay, but Love and Heart, I hate read, because I really don't like these characters. But sometimes that's how it goes. Next is volume 17 of The Heroic Legend of Arslan, which I do quite enjoy this one. I can't believe we're at volume 17 already, and I also don't know how long this is going to be. And then another work by Hiromu Arakawa, however this time complete work by Hiromu Arakawa, is Demons of the Shadow Realm. So this is the newest work, and I'm just excited to give it a try, see how it is. Big fan, obviously, of Full Metal Alchemist, Silver Spoon, which like nobody talks about, and Arakawa in general. So I will see how it goes. And then volume 8, which is the final volume of Cast Heaven. So, yay. I am glad this is wrapping up. Next is one I didn't think I was going to buy because I already own the series, but I don't know, they're releasing a special collector's edition, and this story is like the OG twisted suddenly siblings story. That sounds weird. But it's Marmalade Boy, Collector's Edition, Volume 1. This is definitely a classic. This is one that, you know, people will be talking about forever. It started that whole trend. So, like, you look at Mint Chocolate, where, you know, suddenly the parents are married and the kids' step-siblings have to live together, only there was an attraction that existed before. Marmalade Boy is more twisted than that. And I don't want to get into that if you've never read it. If you have read it, then you know what I'm talking about. I mean, it all works out at the end, but there were definitely some twists in this one that were just shocking. You didn't see coming, and then you were like, oh, how is that going to work out? And it's great, but I also love these two. Yu, who's the Marmalade Boy, and Miki, who is the is she sweet and sour sauce or something? Anyway, super cute. And next is Volume 4 of Play It Cool Guys, which I haven't gotten to see the anime yet, but I want to, because this is just such a charming work, and I love it. I also love the colors that get chosen for these. Yeah, I'm excited. And then another series that I'm loving and happy to have Volume 4 of is Run on Your New Legs. So, I can't wait to see where we're going next. Then I've got a slew of light novels and one final graphic novel that's too big, and you'll see it at the end. So, next, continuing my light novel collection, we have Cross-Dressing Villainess Cecilia Sylvie, Volume 4, and then Sugar Apple Fairy Tale, number 3. I'm currently reading Volume 2, which I really like, but I noticed that they've made the print a little bit smaller, and it might even be smaller than the one in this one, although this looks like small print too. And so it's making the reading a little bit more slow going, like it's just not as comfortable on my eyes. And then The Princess of Convenient Plot Devices, Volume 2. I'm looking forward to this one as well. Like, all of these I'm super excited about. And then a new series to me is Of Dragons and Fae. Is a fairy tale ending possible for the princess's hairstylist? No idea, but it sounded kind of cute. We'll see. It might be horrible. No idea. And then Sasaki and Miyano, First Years. The light novel adaptation of Sasaki and Miyano. I'm hoping... Yep. I was like, I'm hoping there's artwork by Shohara Sono in there, and there is. And then another series that I loved and I can't wait to continue is Volume 2 and Volume 3 of Seventh Time Loop. And then I also picked up Volume 2 of Chitose is in the Ramune bottle, even though I have not gotten to read Volume 2 yet, but soon. So, there we go, light novels. And then finally, the last thing that I have is Attack on Titan, the Colossal Edition, Volume 7. So this is the final volume. And now I have the complete Attack on Titan. And it looks beautiful. I say that as I pass, like, gruesome artwork. Where did I just pass? It was, like, so disturbing. Yeah. It's like heads destroyed. It's been a while now, so I kind of feel like at some point I would like to do a reread of Attack on Titan. Because now, how long ago has it been that I finished? Because I read the final chapters as they were releasing. Like, I think I bought each chapter on Bookwalker. So, whenever that was, I finished it. And I would like to do a reread. And now I can read the whole thing. And that's also something I'd kind of like to do if I I don't know if it's going to happen. If I start to get more caught up in the manga that I'm currently working on, I would like to go back and do a reread. Like, kind of on a whim recently, I picked up the first 3 volumes of Alice 19th by Yu Watase, and I had a really good time, like, rereading and revisiting the work, and so I'd kind of like to do that again, and maybe highlight some of these classics that I think are still available, but that nobody's talking about because they're not the new hot releases. So that's my thoughts. And then there's some that I would kind of like to do too, like just go back to the beginning of Cardcaptor Sakura. I did do a reread of Clover. I should probably do a video on Clover because I love that so much, and it's another one of like the incomplete on hiatus works from Clamp, even though it is also kind of complete. Like, I think you're fine with Clover if it ends where it ends, but at the same time, they never listed it as complete. It's still just on hiatus. And then, of course, I have like Magic Knight Rayearth and Chobits. I'd love to reread Chobits because Chobits, it's been a very, very long time since I read it. I read that when it was released. And I now have the collector's edition, so I'd like to do a reread of that. Fruits Basket, I would love to reread Furuba. Like, I know the story by heart. I've seen it many times, watched it, like the new version. I've read it. That was another one where I was so passionate and into that fandom. Like, I was reading the fan translated like chapters as they were releasing, and then would buy it immediately when it was released here in the States. So I'd love to do a reread, especially because I don't think I've read miscellaneous bits and chapters in the latest collector's volumes, but I haven't actually sat down and read the whole thing cover to cover, and I'd kind of like to, and then represent it and do a proper like review for everybody. Fushigi Yugi is another one. Kind of would like to revisit X as well. There's so many great works that now are older and sort of not necessarily getting forgotten about, because I think a lot of fans like me, we still have very fond memories of them, but they're getting eclipsed by modern ones that aren't necessarily any better, or have taken bits from these older works, that it's kind of fun to draw the parallel. You know, like I could easily parallel Mint Chocolate with Marmalade Boy, but Marmalade Boy stands on its own as a work that is a classic. So I'm trying to think of that other one too, which I think might have a US publication that is another like step sibling story. I'd have to look it up. Anyway, that's besides the point. That is what I have added to my collection for this month. I know for sure I'll be getting other volumes later, but that's it for now. Officially, that's it for now. I feel bad because I might have added other stuff that I didn't highlight, but if you see like a volume 3 or something here, I've probably picked up the other volumes and then just didn't get to share it. Yeah. So that's it for this video. Until next time, bye.